Guys, welcome to Strata, and I've been wanting to do this for a long time and make my first video of City Skylines and show off my first city that I've made. So I finally ramped up my gaming system like end of last year, after like what, November-ish. So I've been working on this since like beginning of December, so it's been like 2 months. This is super vanilla. Although I did download a few DLCs and asset packs. But of all the major ones, I haven't really like downloaded that many. I don't have Move It. I don't have, I think there's one where like the efficiency of transport changes. I don't have that one. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of start out slow and just play with it for a while in mostly vanilla just to get a hang of it. And let's get started. So, I'm pretty much a newbie to City Skylines at this point. I didn't really know what I was doing when I started off. Mostly a SimCity 4 guy, so I'm kind of using the same strategies that I used from there. And me as a city builder, as you can see, I mostly stick to the grid. And City Skylines, you gotta be efficient with your transport networks. Build out the transport networks first, and then kind of like take it from there. But I kind of started, well, first you start off over here. So my boundary was like over here, the first tile, and I just kind of took it from there. And I expanded the city and transport like as I went. Well, first let's look at the map in general. And as you can see, I expanded to the fullest that vanilla will let me. This was the first tile, and then we expanded from there. And yeah, that's pretty much how it started. I have this avenue, what is it called? I think Walker Street or something like that. Yeah, Walker Street. This I kind of made the main thoroughfare of the city, and there isn't really a central point. I mean, I didn't really know how to, use the like neighborhood styles and whatnot. And when I started off, it used the default European pack, so it was way less, and that was before I downloaded the asset packs, so it was way less modern and mostly just European. And I kind of liked the vibe, I liked the look. This I wanted to make kind of like a historical starting point for the city, but then I don't know why, but even though I have defaults, it still builds like the modern stuff. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but this used to be totally European. So did this, honestly. I kind of liked it, but as you can see, the modern stuff popped up. So without further ado, let's go and explore some of the neighborhoods. The first one we have here is the Pleasant District, and I kept this low density residential. I just thought, like, why not have a low density residential spot in my city, somewhere centrally located. Maybe it's not the best idea because there's a train station here, so maybe it could benefit from like a much higher density residential. But it is one of the more, attractive places to live. So I kind of stuck with the exclusive low density residential spot in my city. And then here we have Magnolia Park, and one of the styles I downloaded was Brick Lane. No, I actually made this on Asset Editor, and I downloaded a bunch of like British Scottish style like row homes. I wanted this district to kind of look like that, but that did not happen. And if you guys are wondering, the skyscrapers are from Angel Heart's skyscraper collection. So that's what I did. And yeah, Like this district, I wanted it to be more like European, but that did not work out. Next we have Franklin Park, and this was after I downloaded the, I forgot what expansion lets you have parks, zoos, amusement parks, and whatnot. I wonder if it was Parks and Plazas or something like that. I forget. But this I made pretty early on with the subway stop here. And you guys, as you can see, I did not have a good grip on the how to make, you know, the roads and paths and whatnot. I did not have a good grip on that. So as you can see, it's like the elevated subway is like kind of wonky. There's weird curves over here, especially this one. This is like kind of a disaster, but I was still cutting my teeth on this game. But this I always had reserved as a park since the beginning, and then I got the fences and whatnot, and then I actually downloaded the park assets. So this is now a proper park. And I just wanted to make this a nice neighborhood with lots of businesses. Life and Death. Now this place is named after the Life and Death fountain over here, and for some reason this popped up a lot of skyscrapers. And I didn't even have, I only had it to default. And right nearby is a university, and then I made a seaport district over here. At first I just put this up against the road and it was a traffic nightmare. So I then made a kind of loop just for the passenger port and the cargo port. And by the way, this rail thing, I didn't know how like city expansion worked in this game. I just expanded the rail like this before it was even connected to anything. And I just had it going onto the cliff and there's like nothing, it just stops. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. The next neighborhood, let's go to, well, this Brick Lane. This, I think I named this the Foothills or something. Yeah, because it's like on the bottom of the hill. And I don't know, I'm not doing anything unique with these neighborhoods. It's just a grid. And it's totally like, it's just very mixed residential and commercial. I don't really have a commercial CBD of the entire city. So it's probably something I should have planned from the beginning. I just made everything pretty much ad hoc. And yeah, same goes for the transport networks. Like the buses are kind of a mess. I was just playing around and they don't really work that efficiently. Same with the network. If I could redo this, I would make the subway kind of, you know, like most cities, it kind of has a central spot that the subways go to and then kind of expands from there. And there's like one line per, you know, direction, but I didn't really do that. I fixed it up a little bit, but there's still like one line that goes on the entire subway network, and that is just like not efficient. So definitely some things to redo. And next we'll go to Cliffside. Now Cliffside, I wanted it to be kind of like a Beverly Hills situation going on here. So that's what I did. I have one bus connection. I made a subway stop over here for the future, but I don't know what I'm going to do with this area. I was thinking on this plateau, it could be a little bit more urban, and this would be like kind of the, you know, rich, like Beverly Hills type joint that we got going on here. And now as for the industrial zones, they're kind of a mess, as you can see, with the traffic and everything. It's, you know, now that I'm watching creators on YouTube and stuff, they really plan out the industrial zones really well in terms of transport and everything, but I didn't really do that. I just kind of kept it some city style with the grid, and it's just a traffic nightmare, as you can see. I made these improvements of, you know, having a dedicated like road to the cargo train station, but it's just, I think I just need to redo all the industrial zones in general. I think that would be a good idea. This one I did a little bit better. Still could be better in terms of traffic, as you can see. I just expanded like I just made an industrial zone like away from the city. And this neighborhood over here, I just wanted like kind of a secluded suburban community. I don't know, with this giant space in the middle, I don't really know what to do. I think that's where I'm going to have a new CBD, because I always seem to have demand for commercial. Now this area, Spruce Square, I did want it to become like one of the central business zones, and it kind of succeeded in that. This subway stop that I got from the Steam Workshop, it's probably one of the busiest subways, so that's good. And this bland district over here, Mill Square, I have modern and low mid-rise. So that's basically what it looks like, very bland. I'm assuming once I build this central portion out, this is going to get way more demand. But I don't know, I don't want to stick to a grid and just have the whole city be a grid. If you guys know anything better, let me know. But I do want a central, like, subway lines converging and whatnot. I just want to plan it out really well here in this zone. This farm zone, I was just experimenting of how farms look like. Now Silverton, as you can see from the top view, I planned this out, and this whole community is based on this subway stop, this above ground subway stop, and the buses basically just transport people to that subway stop. It does have road connections to the highway and whatnot, but I just wanted this to be its own little community. And then this would be the action area. I didn't know what to do with this like Science Center, Expo Center, and Opera House, so I made this kind of the action area, and it has like adjoined businesses and whatnot. So yeah. Now when we go up ahead here, we have the launch site. Of course, I needed a rocket, and I just put some adjoining, industry here. I was kind of proud of this road. It was originally a dirt road, but then it needed to be upgraded because the whole thing was like jammed up. It's kind of getting there now too, as you can see. And now, when I had the expansion all the way to this other beach here, I kind of wanted this to be a Miami style like development. And this place just relies on this rail connection. It's not connected by metro. Only connections this area has, I called it Seaside by the way, is road and rail. So as you can see, this rail station is a little bit crazy. I probably need to fix the bus network as well. But this is just the lifeline of Seaside, the rail network. So yeah, and also oh jeez, look at the people waiting here. And the passenger ferry network. So I have one bus line that's just transports people from the station to the ferry. I wonder how that's doing. I believe... No, that's not it. I have like a articulated bus just for that purpose. I'm trying to find it. Ooh. I downloaded the train stations DLC. Oh, I love these. So I want to use this. I didn't want to use it for this video because I just wanted to, show you guys how I started off. But yeah, I can't wait to use these new packs. So basically I made this the CBD, kind of looks like Lower Manhattan, and this will be the high density residential. For now I kept this low density, just for now. And I wanted skyscrapers here, which is why I put Angel Hearth skyscrapers, but it's just mostly like European, now I have skyscrapers, but yeah. And did I forget anything? No, that's basically it. That's my whole city, mostly vanilla. Yeah. So I can't wait to show you guys where I go with this or any other new cities I might have. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. And by the way, I do have a journal of this on City Skylines, so be sure to check. Sorry, not City Skylines. I do have a city journal of this on Simtropolis, so if you guys want to see more images and whatnot of the city, just let me know. But yeah, it's been a nice 2-ish months of playing City Skylines so far. There's some things I don't like about this game, particularly how, you know, if I set a district style, it doesn't really adhere to that style. But also, this skyscraper has 15 workers. That just doesn't make any sense. 20 workers in this giant skyscraper. And my favorite is this super tall with only 7 workers. I just don't understand that. I know there is a mod on, you know, Steam Workshop to have more accurate numbers in the buildings, but I want to know if that makes the game completely crazy, if there's like going to be way too much traffic. So that's something to explore. But yeah, I've been enjoying this a lot lately. I've been playing this more than SimCity 4. It's just really immersive, and I love how, you know, realistic the transport has to be. With SimCity 4, you just plop down a subway station, one tile, like anywhere, but here you actually have to make routes and stuff, and that's really cool. So yeah, love this game, can't wait to see where it takes me, and I'll see you guys later.